Hello, 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 all my beautiful, amazing, fantastic machinettes. Welcome back to the One Man, One Tractor, One Vision series on the 4X Verjagd map. It is a German map, but we are making it as American as we can within reason. We do still love our European tractors, and we love those, and we're just going to continue to use whatever we want to use because it's going to be great. Welcome in, everybody. We are going to play this series at a lot slower, realistic pace. We're going to make this series as realistic as we can. Let me turn my mic up so you guys can kind of hear me a little bit better. And you don't have to, just make sure you guys turn it down when you want to go, because it will blast your eardrums a little bit. So, anyways, welcome back. Where we left off last time, we were grabbing our cows and put them in here. We have one more load of Cowzeroni, our Holsteins, our 18-month-old Holsteins, and we're going to do that first, and then we're going to head back down to the shop, take out more of a loan. We're going to buy a front loader / wheel loader. We're going to get the JCB load all, and then we're going to buy some TMR mixture, some bales, load it in there, and after we do that, we're going to feed them, and then head back down to the shop and grab some straw for these guys. And hopefully that works, and I also need to get some water for this, so we're going to have to do that. So let's get going. Without further ado, my name is Fury Machine Gaming, and welcome into episode number 2. Overwhelmingly awesome. So we're going to get this started. You always want to get your tractor started and let it warm up a little bit, get the oil moving around a little bit in it. So while we're doing that, we have to make a couple decisions. I was originally going to, when the cows had their calves, or babies, my quotation marks go up, I was going to sell the calves off and buy 18-month-old. But then I thought about it. Well, in realistic life, which is what we are, we would build ourselves a calf barn. And we would take those calves and put them in separate and to put them into a barn and let them grow up there. And then they can come back and join the herd from there. So if I don't know how animals work in FS25, but if that's in FS22, our 24 cows that we have would make 24 calves. So we'll find out. We'll figure it out on the fly. But if that's the case, then right over here, probably I'm thinking, we'll build us a calf barn, put it in, and go from there. So be great. All right, so she's warmed up. Let's head down. I'll put my controller down, and I will grab the steering wheel and welcome in. Hopefully everything goes well. Like we talked about, I do have to tell you guys something that I did forget on the last episode that I wanted to tell you. So even though we're playing 0.5 speed, okay, and we're playing 4-day months, okay, which is, by the way, I did some figuring, which is the equivalent of 28-day months at 3x speed, just so you guys know, okay? It's the same amount of hours, because if we play 12-hour days, it is a 24-hour day. It's literally 24 hours per day, and we have 4 days to do it, which is 84 hours, I think it is, or 84 or 96 or something like that. But it equals out to be 28-day months at 3x speed. So it's perfect. It's perfect. Now, if we went to the 5-day months, we would then be just about 2x, 1x to 2x speed and to do a 28-day month. But we can get away with it in that. But what I wanted to tell you guys was we're doing this so realistically that in real life, like what happens is when all of our farm work is done and all of our chores are done, everything, we're done. We're done for the day. So that's why many of you guys will see me in streams. You'll see me in other people's live streams, other people's recordings, and you'll see me actually recording myself, or I'll come and play a little bit of a time off camera on my other series that I got, my logging series. So what we're going to do is, the reason I did the 0.5 speed, we did that last episode, remember? Let me get let's get us in about 10th gear, a little bit slower than normal. Is because I wanted to be able to have the time. Remember, after all, guys, this is a 4X map. So we've got fields, and I showed you guys last time, we've got fields ranging from, 5 acres to 80 acres. Our fields are, 2 of them are 15 acres each. So, and if you guys remember back when we were doing our first episodes on Calmsden, and we go all the way back to FS19, when we were doing it on Iowa Plains, or FS22, or whatever one we were doing it on, it takes a long time to harvest fields and things like that. So, but if we get everything done, then we can go to the house and we can sleep to the next day. So there will come times when we do that, but I wanted to have the extra time to be able to do things the right way. because we're doing things realistic speeds, we're doing things realistic everything. So within the constraints of the game, we have to understand that we're still in a game. We're not in real life, but I will try to do my best to explain how it works in real life, so that you guys know how it really works and why we have to do it in the game this way. Okay? So I just wanted to put that out there because I did go back and watch the video and I had forgot to mention that, because like I talked about at the very end, I want my videos to be as organic as I can. I think that's the best for everybody. I think it's the best for me. I got rid of the notes. I used to do the notes. I used to do like cliff notes, and I'd put them on my phone and I'd lean it on my monitor so I could read it, and I wanted to go hit this and hit this and hit this, and I just took that away. I said, okay, I just want to speak from the heart. I want to have the best series that we possibly can and explain everything that we can and just talk about everything under the sun, like life and things like that, and video games and all kinds of things, just to have you guys come. For those of you don't know how my channel works, we are a family-friendly channel. We don't curse. We don't swear. We are welcome to all ages, everybody, all race, creed, color. I don't care. I don't care. I just want you guys to come, and I want you guys to understand that don't worry about real life. We don't talk politics here, because in politics, everybody has their own opinion, and we leave our opinions at the door here as far as the outside world. Here, you're more than welcome to come and talk farm sim. You're welcome to come talk video games, but we leave the outside world here. Unless it's a situation where it's a good thing. A lot of people want to share their good news in life, and we're welcome to do that here. We just leave all politics, all opinions, all that stuff out the door when you come in. I want you guys to come and just put it on, eat yourself a sandwich, grab a drink, and just kind of relax and just have a good time. That's all I want you to do. And for those of you who have voted on the shorter videos, don't worry about watching the entire video. And to quote myself, when I watch a really good friend of the channel's Empty Pockets, and he does an hour-long video. He knows how busy I am in real life, so I can't sit and watch an hour video. So what I do is I watch 20 minutes here, 15 minutes there, and I keep going back and I watch the same video. So in reality, he gets that's twice that card. Oh, they don't stop there either. He gets the more views, but he doesn't get the watch hours. You know what I mean? So you guys don't feel obligated that you have to watch the entire hour unless you want to. If you want to, so be it. That's what we're here for. But if you want to pick it up and watch 15 20 minutes here, 15 20 minutes there, and then watch it all together, what I usually do when I do, let's do this, and then there we go, 75, they're perfect, and bye. All right, head back down home. We're going back home again. That's all I do, is I just literally watch in as much as I can, and then I come back and YouTube does this cool thing where they leave it right where you left off, so you can just hit play and go. And that's what I do. So, and Pockets knows that. He knows that I usually sit down on my lunch, and I sit down and I eat a sandwich or something or whatever I want to have for the day, and I watch 15 20 minutes of his video, and then I go on. But then again, someone like Russell's video that's like 15 20 minutes long, I watch the whole thing from start to finish. It's very hard for me to sit and watch a live stream for any length of time because I'm so busy all the time. And if I do have time to watch it, I'll interact with the streamer. They know that. I always let them know when I'm there, and I always let them know when I'm leaving, just so they know. But I'm not one of these that watches a stream and then puts it, in the background, and I do other things. I don't generally do that. Generally what I do, and there's nothing wrong with those people who do that, because that's still cool too, because you're giving the streamer your watch hours, and you're still getting the attention, and you're listening at the same time. You know what I mean? So you're still kind of there. But what I do is I would rather, when I'm in a stream and I'm watching, I interact with the person, and I interact with the chat, and I interact with those people. And when I leave, I leave. That's what I do. But then I'll come back. A lot of times the streams, I'll pop back in and out. If if like we're eating dinner time or something, I'll watch 15, 20, 30 minutes of their stream, interact a little bit with them, and then their chat, and then move on, eat my dinner, come back, and then I'll pop back again. I do that all the time. Or I'll head to the gym to work out, and I'll come back, and I do that all the time. So that's what we're just, if you just like that, like way I want to do it is I just want to make sure that we're straight with each other, we're shooting from the hip, and we're honest with each other. And because I'm always transparent, you guys know very much that I'm very transparent with how I am and what I do and how I do it. I show you guys everything. I leave all my boo-boos in. I leave everything in. Like, for example, what I mean by boo-boos, if like we got lost last time, I could have very easily edited that out and it would have made sure it looked like I was knowing what I was doing. In reality, we all know I didn't know what I was doing. I got lost twice. So I want you guys to realize that in real life that happens, and in Farm Sim it happens. All of us, every single one of you. And if you claim that you've never gotten lost on a map, or you claim that that happens, then you're probably not being very truthful, if you know what I mean. And that's why I do it. I just do it so that I can, you guys can absolutely see that I'm not a perfect streamer. I'm not a perfect recorder. I have mistakes. I mess up my words. Like P.A. Plowboy was, I called one of the thing he called me out. It was so funny. I love the guy. He's awesome. He called me out because I said I was on Foggy Forest, and I called the little thing a cul-de-sac instead of a landing. It's like, but that's theory. I mess up my words. I mix up, as the, I don't know if you guys have ever seen, what was the name of that movie now? It had Jim Carrey in it. No, not Jim Carrey. It had John Leguizamo in it, and The Pest, I think. When he's like, I get my words mixed up. That's me. That's what I do. My brain is usually moving 40,000 times faster than my mouth wants to go, or vice versa. And I mess up a lot of times, but I leave it in, Okay, I think we are here. I almost drove by it again. See? I'm getting the hang of it. You see how we got out of the farm pretty good. Now, once we drop these guys off here, girls, shall we say, they're not guys, they're girls. Once we drop the girls back off at home here, then we're going to head back down to the shop, and we're going to get a loan, and we're going to get a mixing wagon, and we're going to get our load all, and we're going to get some bales, and we're going to mix up some TMR. Then we're going to head back down and grab a couple of straw bales, and we're going to go ahead and use the mixing wagon for mixing our straw, because we do that in real life a lot of times because we don't have a straw blower. We can't afford one. So a lot of times I'll throw a couple bales in the mixing wagon and it breaks it all up, and it's just easier that way. And then our side door of our barn opens, and I back in there with the mixing wagon and dump the straw out. I do that. So see how they did this realistically? That's what I'm saying. But the other thing, I don't know if I said it last video or not, but I want to say it again, that this map, even though it's, I'm going to throw my imaginary quotation marks up. You guys can't see them, but I'm doing it. Even though this is supposed to be a German map, it really feels American. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to go out on a limb and say it's something it's not. It is a German map, but it really feels like American. Like those bumps and stuff that's on that road, that's real. That's real to me. So, all right, kabang, and let's put something in here and move to husbandry. Now, okay, there we go. Let's get this, and then we're going to jump out and grab my controller real quick, straighten my wheel up so I don't start out. I want to make sure that we have 24 because we had agreed on 24, and the reason I picked 24 is because our good man Russell, way back at FS19, when I was playing, or I think it was maybe not 19, maybe it was 22, where I was playing on Black Sheep Modding's map. What was the name of that map? I can't remember now, but he had asked me back then to start with, because I used to only start with like 10 cows. I'd start really small. But he asked me one of those episodes back then to start with like 25 or 30. So we're going to go here, and we're going to go here, and we have 24 out of 505. Perfect. Now, the other thing we have to do is maybe not put a barn there because 500 cows would not fit in this realistically. So we're going to have to add a fence around this. And we'll bring it out so that we can have a little bit more room. We'll put a gate on it. It will not be used by the cows, but that's okay. But we also may just play it off. But anyways, let me park this thing here. So for many of you who don't know it, in real life, when you start your tractor for the day, it generally runs most of the day. Okay? It's usually never really shut off unless you're done for the day. You know what I mean? It's when you're doing field work and things like that, it usually stays running. Where do we want this, guys? Do we want to put it next to here? I don't want to just leave it in here in the middle. All right, so let's whip around and we'll put it right alongside the edge. We also have to put a fence up one of these years. One of these millenniums that we forget about. We have to put up a fence around our property and around the fields and all that stuff. But we don't, I don't know. Get this here. I really, really can't wait until manual attach comes. That's going to be my be-all, end-all. You know what? I wanted to mention another thing, too. All right, as we head back down to the shop to grab our mixing wagon and our load-all. Got to keep that in mind. Oops, go a little slower than that. Why Not Gaming, one of the really good friends of the channel, also, he brought up a good point. He was talking about his favorite things, and he also brought up a good point, and I want to kind of reiterate it as well. I want to kind of go off on it a little bit. Not off on it. I want to, what's the word I'm looking for? Piggyback? Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. I want to piggyback off his meetings. Off his words, not his meetings. He was talking about how he knows a lot of people that complain about mods and that complain about this and this and this. And as a modder myself, I'm telling you, I have experienced it firsthand. If mods aren't the way that people want them, they lose their mind. And if they don't work right, they lose their mind. Even though, like, when you build a map, and I've built maps, okay? I had one for FS19 that I strictly used for myself, and I never saw the light of day. But it's very hard to mod, and he was talking about how, some people get angry and they lash out and they do things like that. But so I wanted to piggyback off that and say, if you guys like, I think Farm Sim without mods would be extremely boring game. I think it makes it extremely customizable. I think it makes it absolutely amazing, and it makes it so you can make it known. Like this Fiat Gree that I'm using right here. There is no Fiat Gree in the game as base game. So in order for me to use this is a mod. Okay? Now, to me, it makes the game customizable. But back in FS17, when my son and I were playing the game, like, religiously, before I even started making videos, we would play strictly vanilla. We didn't have any mods. We didn't download mods. We didn't get into any of that stuff. I didn't get into modding until basically FS7, end of 17, early 19. But when 17 and 15 we played it together, we didn't have mods. We just used the game. So what we need to do, and I'm not going to dwell too much on it, I just wanted to piggyback off Why Not Gaming's words a little bit, is if you guys aren't happy with a mod, and you guys aren't happy with how things work, or if somebody isn't posting links or anything out there, don't use the mod. Basically, just move on and pick another mod, and you'll find one that works. You know what I mean? I've had to fix a lot of mods, but if you guys know that what my rule is we don't bash mod authors here. We don't bash people, map makers, other content creators. We don't do it. We're just very positive. I'm an extremely religious person in real life, so I don't spend a lot of time cursing and swearing in real life anyways. So we just spend a lot of time being as positive as we can. We only get one go around of this life, so we might as well make it the best. That's my extent of my lecture. I don't want it to come off as that, trust me. But just if you guys have a problem with a mod, or you have a problem with something, just don't use it. Just move on. That's it. And we'll stay positive. Because there was a time when I was doing videos with my brother that I was spending a lot of time being negative, and it was just really, it drowned the whole series down. It drowned his and I's relationship down. It drove a lot of things down, and I wish now that I could take it all back. I wish I could just go back and just hug the guy and tell him I'm sorry and all that stuff. But one of these days I'll get up enough gumption to call him, because I have his number. I'll text him and call him and ask him. And I'd really like to see him come back to FS25 and start doing the Two Brothers videos again. That would be great, especially with what I've learned. These things. But that's neither here nor there. We're not going to dwell on that too much. But I just want you guys to come and enjoy your videos and relax and just have a good time and not worry about being in a negative space. You can, for the older people that have kids and grandkids, you can bring your kids and grandkids in here and watch them and know that I'm not going to say something stupid and say something dumb. As far, and what I mean by that, I don't mean that in the disrespectful way. I meant like, you got 6, 7, 8-year-old kids that are watching this that are grandkids of other people, and here I am cursing like a sailor. The only thing I would hope for is that other content creators that do play like that and stuff, and that's absolutely awesome because they can play any way you want. In fact, I watch a lot of content creators that are like that don't watch their mouth and they curse and they swear and things like that, and that's fine. But there's always that car that busts out of here. Only thing I would ask is I would just have them say that it's 18 or older on their streams and stuff like that, and that way we know not to have our kids watch it. So that's it. That's all I wanted to say about that. I just wanted to say a little bit of stuff that he was really adamant, not adamant. He was really passionate. That's the word I'm looking for. Down here's the shop. That's the front of the shop. This is only the second time we've come back to the shop. First time we've come back to the shop, and I think there's the buy point there. So now we got to figure out how much our logging. How much is the logging wagon? Sorry guys, loading wagon, or not loading wagon, mixing wagon. Let's get it right, Fury. Let's get it right. Loading wagon is for hay and straw. All right, so let's go down here and see what we got in this little treasure trove of stuff here. Mixing wagons. I think it's now. See, in FS19 it was under animals. I don't know where it is under. So I bet you. Look. Oh, it's right there, Fury. All right. So what can we do here? They're big. We only have one. That takes 240. This takes 120, which we have. And it holds... How much does it hold? 2,020? What it says? Oh, that one holds 30 to 45,000. That's awful big. This one holds 24,000. So let's do a little bit of research and see how much bales. Now, we can't... Oh, I got to put the mod in there. Because I could have just bought the TMR. I want to see bales. Let's see. It holds 24,000, and I'm going to go square bales on this one. So hay is 8,000, and silage is 5. So 8 and 8 is 16, and 10 is 26. So I think we can get away with 2 hay bales and 1 silage. 16, 19, 20, 21, 21. But what's this one? Okay, 4.5, and then a silage is 3.5. I want to go square bales. I want to really use square bales. Valuable bale mounts. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, 8,000. Oh, these are baby bales. Okay. I was like, 0.5. You'd have to have 100 of them. Okay, so how much was that? So we'll go back up here. We'll get this one. 55 grand. But this one's 240, but holds 35, which would be 8 and 8 is 16, and 10 is 26. We can go 2 of each. But this may not, it's not really advantageous, even though we have 180 horsepower. I mean, we can pull it, but this would be the way to go right here, to be honest with you. But this is lower. That's 80,000. I got to get a mixing wagon mod in here. Yeah, let's pull the trigger and just buy the bigger one. No, we're not. We're going to buy this one. Okay, 55,000, because of the reason that I'm a big one on size. So we're going to get here, and we got to go finances. We got to borrow all the way up to 55,000. We're going to have a massive loan, guys, just so you know. Just saying. Here, and let's go here. And we're going to get this bad boy here. Now, where did she spawn? Okay, over there. Let's go hook up to her. Get her out of the way. All right. Just because, if you see how big it is already. Okay, this tractor is not very big. This is only a medium-sized tractor. Even though it's 180 horsepower, which is massive for me. My tractors on my real farm are only like 125. I have a big 8R, but that's used for special stuff. Okay, now what I want to do is this. Yeah, that's about right. That's about right. You see how it pokes up a little bit in the front? It's a little bit different. All right, so, and it shows you here, 2.24 plus. That's funny. Let's get it out of the way. Now we're going to buy our load all. Let's see how much that is. Oh, we have to go back over here because we can't just enter the town. I want to put the follow me mod in just so we don't have to tab. We can actually get the vehicles back to the house, but we also can do it because we're only gonna have one tractor. See, it still looks a little big. So here's what I'm gonna do, guys. We're going to buy that today. We're going to get the cows fed. But I'm going to look online for a mod that looks a little bit better with the Fiacre. That maybe holds a little bit more, but looks a little bit more. See how it's like what I'm talking about is I'm a big one on aesthetics because you don't want this massive wagon with a little baby tractor like that. So you see how it's sticking like it's loaded up? The angle is up. The PTO is not the right angle. So it needs to come down lower. Anyways, let's see how much our load all is here. We had this on Calmsden, but you guys never got a chance to see me use it. So I want to use it. Now, the load all is put out. It's a telehandler. It's up here. It's under telehandlers, but it takes front loader equipment. So it takes front loader stuff. So, telehandler. And it is this one right here. It's $100,000. But this thing is awesome. Because it uses front loader tools, which means that we can have the big bag handler on it. We can have all that stuff for our feed. You know, when our seeds and stuff, we can take big bags back to the farm. It also hooks up to the a little wagon I got in here. So 98,000. Here we go. More loan, everybody. More loan. But this is it. You know, I could have leased everything, but you know we're going to do it the right way. Because in real life, you know, you take a lot of loans. We have a lot of loans. If you guys knew for a reason, what's the 520 special? 524, 4 special. Okay, farm special. 520, that's the real one. Let's go no, yeah, you know what? I like that. Oh, what do you guys think? I wish you guys were here with me, I can tell you, which we may do. I think what we may do is I'm going to challenge you guys a little bit, I think. Let's go to black. Yeah. Let's go black. We're not going to put any beacons on it because we're not with the country roads that we drive on, there's not much traffic. We haven't even gone by only one car in the whole 27 minutes we've been doing this so far. I do want to change this though. I want to get that. Okay. All right, $98,000. And then let's go move it out of the way. This is cool. This is a really cool machine. It is a telehandler, a telescopic handler, they call it, but it takes front loader tools, and it's absolutely awesome. Oh, and she's loud. That's awesome. Russell's going to love that. All right, so now we're going to buy bale spikes. We have to buy front loader tools. Yay. Let's get us because we won't have any pallets, but we're eventually going to buy this thing here for our big bags. I tried to use the double, but we also have this little mod here, the Verlade tool. That's the belt lifter. That's the same as the CSE pack. It has the straps on it, but that's not very realistic at all. Let's buy this thing here first. The only thing I don't like about that is it's not really set up more for round bales. This would be set up for square bales. That's manure fork. Anyways, let's get this. This thing is super awesomely loud. Now you see I have the thing on there that tells me when it's level, so that's pretty cool. I'm just using my controller to drive right now, guys. All right, so what did we decide? 2 and 1, right? So now, we have to buy bail. We have to get a loan. So let's, how much are bales? Oh, we have to go over here. Sorry, guys. I keep forgetting. I'm on a realistic series. I'm not on to just open the store menu. I have to come here, get it the right way. All right, we're going to go down and see how much our bales are. So we need 3. We need 2 hay and 1 silage. I think it'll still work. Or we're going to get 2 and 2, and we'll need them if we mix some bales. Okay, each bale is 1,300 or 150, so that's 15 and 15 is 3. So we can buy 2 of these right now. And then 2 silage bales, which is $6,000 we need for 2 silage bales. And then we got to take out our finances. And 6,000. Yeah, there we go. Where are we going? Right here. No, wait. There we go. And then 2 of these. There we go. Now let's go mix up some TMR real quick, and we'll let it mix when we head back to the farm. We'll feed them, then we'll come back down here with the tractor, and we'll grab 2 bales of straw, and then we've got to buy a liquid tank, because that pen I have takes water, I do believe. I'm thinking it does. Oh, you know what we have to do first? Because you can't stab them with a bale fork with the plastic on them. There, you see now how down in the right-hand corner on the very bottom, see how it says the green 0? That means my tool is level, but it's still almost a meter off the ground. Sorry, I had to be quiet while I'm doing it. There, now we razor. I'll level that out just a little bit more. That's why I got the no top on it. See it? Because I can... Get it down below the edge, and then you back out and let it fall right in there. There's one. Should have taken 2 of them, but... There we go. Let's do it that way. Bring this back in. Here we go. There it is. It's mixing them up. Let it break off. There we go. 16,000 hay in there. That was pretty quick, actually. For those of you who like tractor sounds. Oh, I'm up on the wall. What's going on here for you? Got to get the green 0. There, so we can kind of see what's going on. Whoops, we want to bring that back down so we don't tip the bales over. This is awesome. So this little thing is absolutely really super nimble. Get it up a little bit. Concentrate. Sorry, guys. There we go. There. See how that now you put the spikes down in, like, just touching the ground, not into the ground, just touching for safety reasons. If you leave it hooked up. There we go. Let's head back to the shop farm. Total mixed ration 24,000. Now we lost 1,000 obviously by doing that because we had 26,000 and it just made it 24,000, but that's okay. All right, now. Head back there. I want to make sure, because I was going to get one pen that took water. I'm not quite sure if ours takes water or not, the pen. So I wanted it to be as realistic as we can. We do have traffic, but you notice something? Did you guys notice the same thing? That the, there's not much traffic on this map. And it's on. I haven't turned it off. There's a truck. But there's not much. I mean, these are country roads. There we go. We're on our way back. Okay, so we bought our cows already. We've got our bales bought. We've got our mixed ration going for them. So we can start right off with the best that we can get for them. And now we have to make sure that we have to come back down and with the mixing wagon, not loading wagon, mixing wagon, and get a couple of bales of straw. We'll probably get 3. We'll put 24,000 straw in there. And that'll get them started. And we want to check our pen to make sure it takes water. Because if it does, we got to find a lake somewhere on this map that we can go get water from and bring it back and give them some water. And then they will start producing manure. They will start doing whatever they have to do, and we will be on our way to making money. Now, the series is going to be this, is that every day, what we're going to do is we're not going to sell the milk every day, but we're going to collect the milk every day, and I'm going to find a nice liquid storage unit to put it in. And then when we get enough stored in the liquid for a wagon or a tanker full, then we'll take it and sell it. And that's how we'll make our money. And then I think what I'm going to do is the crop prices that we have, because we're buying seeds on this. We're going to do this, like I said, realistically. We're not making anything. There's not going to be any factories as far as that goes. We're going to buy the stuff. So our crops that we're going to sell, we're going to sell our crops and pay some of our loan back. That's how we're going to, between that and our excess bales. So once our little area is full of bales and we know we have enough bales to fill and feed them for every month, we can absolutely sell the extra and things like that. But what I meant by I wanted to tell you guys that what I meant by the one man, one vision, one tractor. We're only allowed to have one tractor because we're doing all the work ourselves. having 2, 3, 4, 5 tractors is absolutely redundant when we're by ourselves. We're not allowed to use workers. We must do everything ourselves. So that's why I said it's one man doing it all, one tractor, one vision. Now, we started with 180. We can upgrade. There was plenty of room. We started with 180. We can go all the way up to Big Bertha if we want, For those of you who like big tractors, there is a limit. I won't get one of the big articulated tractors because that sort of thing. But we're already almost $100,000 in debt already, so we're not gonna. It's gonna be a while before we do that. But we also have 2 15-acre fields or 2 30-acre fields two 18-acre fields to harvest. So we're gonna get quite a bit off that. Then we've got the 3 grass fields to go with it. And one's going to be hay, one's going to be silage, and one's going to be, I think we'll go hay to sell is what we'll do. That's how we'll do that. Because in the real world, when you run out of hay, the first thing you look at before you go to like Agway or something like that, the first thing you always look at is your neighbors, and you ask them, hey, do you have any extra hay bales to sell? And I just got done today bringing home 3 round bales. The big ones. We have the 5-meter ones that are 5 meters around, and I went and got 3 of them just so we had them. Right here, I am learning. You guys should be proud of me. I'm actually learning. Look at that. Man, I love the way this feels. It just feels right. I also was told that Backcountry has done an update. Look at that. We are spinning. This is great. This is absolutely great. This is the way it feels. Backcountry has done an update, and he lowered the amount of fog down. So down the road, I'm going to be going back. But I think when I go back there, I'm going to go back as more of a mining aspect, because that's something we originally wanted with our first series. But I don't know. As you guys know, the Backcountry is one of my favorite all-time maps. So, but this map, I'm going to be brutally honest, is quickly becoming one of my favorites. It just feels right. And I think a lot of that, the feel. See how this is bouncing? This is exactly what you would feel on a tractor, guys. Bing, 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 bing. That's why Fury has bad hips. Because I'm sitting on this all day long. And you're bounced to the ceiling. I hit my head on the ceiling all the time. Because I'm 6 foot tall. So I'm not very big. I mean, I'm not like, a professional basketball player looking guy. But 6 foot's pretty decent size. And I bang my head all the time. I can only imagine my cousin's 6'6", and he'd be like crunching his head and be breaking his neck. And it just kind of forces you to drive slow. So what we may do is, I really like this pack. I really like this barn pack. We'll put, one of the barns we'll put our hay equipment in it. One of the barns we'll put our equipment in. That barn over there is going to be for the harvester and bales only. The back end of it's going to be bales. But what I may do is, because we're going to be putting a calf barn, I may put a separate thing for bales just so we know we have enough. I think I want to see if this switches sides. This switch sides. Left is we'll go right. There we go. Switch to right. There we go. Right? It should be on the right now. We also want to turn on the power mixer. We should have done that back there. Okay. And we didn't put any straw, which is good. And then there we go. So that's mixing. We have to remember that last time. So we also want to make sure if this thing takes water. So I have to pick up my controller real quick, and I have to go to Engimals. Does this take? It does take water. Now where does it take water at? That's my slurry built thing. That's my manure right here. Okay. So on the map, everybody, where is there a lake? Is there a lake? I know there's a place to buy water at the animal dealers, but it's going to cost me. I was wondering. Okay, we got to have to turn your head, everybody, okay? Because we got to fly around the map real quick to see if, whoops, there we go. Let's see real quick if we can find a water source on the map, because I don't want to pay for water if I don't have to. That's pretty cool. That's a gas station, fuel station. I thought there was a lake on this map. I thought. Let's fly around. I hope it's not also. Look at these buildable areas, though. Now, from the mod description said, there's over 33,000 trees on it, but it's only the edge. It's only the edge of the map. So one of these years, we'll have to try that. It's looking like it may not have a water source. So we're going to kind of zip around here quick and look real quick and see. Where are we? Okay, 17, 18. Okay. I thought there was a lake on this map. But there very much might not be. The only place we can get water from is the animal dealer. That's what it's looking like. This is pretty good looking up here. I mean, look at these. It's not like what I like about it is that there's a lot of trees, but that's not a very big area. Like it's like compared to what I've been doing. I also want to let you guys know too that I have 2 logging maps on FS22 that I'm messing with off camera. They're my 2 off cameras. I have Rainy Woods and I have Foggy Forest. See, it's not that bad, but it's 33,000 trees. But there's buildable places all over the place. So, I'm not seeing any water though. So, all right. Yep. Well, this section over here is pretty good size. Yeah, look at this section's good size over here. It doesn't look that big from up here, but it's bigger than you think. All right, back to the animal dealer we go to buy. I was hoping there would be a stream or water or something on this map, but it doesn't look like it is. There's the animal dealer, and I'm pretty sure that the water source is right. We passed it when we came up. Because remember, I was like, oh, I don't want to pay for water. And looks like we're going to have to. Unless it gives it to you free. Yeah, there's your water. All right. So let's get this, get back over here, and then we want to turn that off. And then we want to turn this off, and then we want to open our door. We got our curtain open, right? Because it is still 86 degrees. These girls are going to need air. We leave our door open. We leave our doors on our barn open all the time so they get nice airflow. Hear the tractor? The mixing wagon. Nice. Nope. Okay, so there we go. Now this is a really small barn, but normally we drive along the chute. We drop it down for them, but this is really small, so there's no sense in. There we go. Now they should have TMR in there and 26,000, 100%. Okay, so now we got to go back to the shop with the tractor and buy us. Let's put this. This has got to be by the animals. So we are going to need another shed for the animals, the animal equipment, because we wouldn't want to put this. So let's park this right here for now. And we can turn the mixing wagon off. We don't need it on with nothing there. Leave this right here for now. And we'll go down to the shop and grab us the water so we can start getting some milk. So, there we go. Let's head out of here and go back. Another trip to the shop, guys and gals. And then we're going to buy a trailer with the loading wagon and bring it back, a flatbed that we can hook to, and so that we can have bales in it. That'll be our bale collecting thingy. Because there is no auto load allowed on this at all. So we're not going to be able, if we want to expand fields, Like, if we want to connect, like, we're never going to connect this because this is our road through it. Oh, I got to slow down. But the big fields across, we have to cut these down by hand, and it would be the biggest pain in the butt. So probably not going to do that. Just going to live with the field sizes. I would have to use my Brooks on those because I don't even know what building that is there. I was looking at the building, sorry. Oh, fantastic job. I can't get over how good of a job this map is. It's simple. It's easy. But there's little details like this. And the only way for you to really appreciate this is if you're a real farmer. That's it. I mean, because this is something that I experience every single day. Every day, bouncing around in the tractor, bouncing around in the... running. We're constantly running to the shop, to the co-op, I had to go get 3-inch screws from Home Depot today, the lumber yard, and that was an hour and a half drive down there and back. Half an hour to town, then you got to get your stuff, then it's a half hour back, and of course I had to stop for lunch. There we go. And so it was just like I needed a box of 3-inch screws because I didn't have them. So that's the little things like that, that you got to do. But what I really, really like about this is the feeling of, there's days, and I'm going to tell you the brutally honest thing, there's days as farmers where I literally do not get out of my truck. And there's days that I don't get out of a tractor. And there's days that your butt goes numb because you're sitting on a seat for 8 hours, 10 hours. This series is going to be feeling the same way, and it's awesome. It's absolutely awesome, and it's fantastic because here's what's happening. If you noticed, it's giving us stuff to do. It's absolutely giving us stuff to do. We can run back and forth to the shop. We can run back and forth. Now we have to come down here to get water for our animals. That's a long drive to get water. Now, we may put water on the farm if I can find one that's free. I don't even mind paying for it. I don't. Because we have to pay for water. Well, we don't. We have a well, but the people in town have to pay for water. But see what I mean? It's like we can just come and relax in an hour. We're almost up with an hour. We only got by the time we get down there and back to the farm, it'll be the video will be over. And it's playing really good, and look how smooth it is we've been on this now for 2 hours with absolutely no fog. None. Now, I'm not saying there's not going to be any because we don't know what tomorrow morning brings. Because remember, we started at 8 o'clock in the morning in August. But when we get into September 1st, remember we're playing 4-day months. Each day is going to represent a week. We're starting at 6 o'clock. So we're going to be starting in the dark. Okay? We're going to play 6 to 6 from March, April, May, June, July, August, and September. And then October, November, December, January, February. Then we're going to play from 6 to 4. We're going to be done. Or, remember, too, we're going to try to play that long, but if we don't have anything to do for those things, and all of our chores are done, and the field work is done, and everything's wrapped up and done, we can take the day off, and we can go sleep, take a nap, and go to the next day. That's what I wanted you guys to know, because we wanted it to be slow to give us enough time. And if we find that after the 4 days we're still not having enough time to do everything, we'll go up in days. So after 4 days we'll be able to judge that real quick in a hurry. Like, for example, when you're mowing in real life, you mow a field and you would normally get all your mowing done, but generally speaking, like when I go out and I want to mow the 80-acre meadow that we have, I generally will mow it, and it will take me pretty much 2 days to mow it. And then once it's mowed, then I let it sit for a day or two, and then we go back and ted it, and then it's a process. I'll go over all that stuff. Now, this right here, I have to be careful because there's always a car that zips out of there. And remember, we want to go where we have, just like our truck sim series, we want to have no accidents, we want to have nothing. So we have to pay attention to them before they pay attention to us, if you know what I mean. We also have to get, I think I have the Omatana mod in here, but I'm going to get the small container one. The one that has all the liquids. We'll go down and we'll park next to our farm all. Then we're going to have to come down here and take that thing home. Look at that. Beautiful tractor. Fan belt, fans working. That's great. All right, let's see how much a loading wagon is. I just said loading wagon again. Water Bowser. I'm stuck on that loading wagon. I don't know why. Stuck on it. Barrels. Omatana is what I'm looking for. Well, actually, these aren't too bad. This holds 10,000, which would not be realistic. Wow. What is this? These are all of them? What's this hold? Wow, why is that so high? I downloaded this mod, and it's crazy. This only holds water, but these hold them all. But 2,080, 6,000. We can go this one and take the 6,000. Because I'm not going to go 10,000, because that's a little bit high. We'll upgrade that later. When we get a bigger truck, a bigger tractor, we'll upgrade to that. But let's take the one that's 6,000. But where's the one that didn't it come with one? Let's 6550, but let's do this so that way we can do trailer hitch. Yeah. Standard is 6,500, 12,000, 48, 193,000. That's crazy. Let's try to match our vehicle. Pretty close. Tank material? We're just going to leave that alone. Yeah, okay. Oh. I got to get money, boys and girls. I got to get money. It's quickly you forget because I'm so used to getting money from wood chips. It's like I get spoiled. Yeah, let's go here. We'll go the standard material. We're going to do that same color because that was pretty dope. That's pretty close to the same color as our Fiat Grid. Pretty close. Tank material. Metallic, galvanized, scratched, steel tread plate, plastic. What's galvanized look like? Oh, no. Let's see what this looks like. No. There we go. We want it metal. Perfect. Oh, wait, yeah. This the... Oh, yeah, that's what I just did. Okay. There we go. Let's take it and hook up to it, and we'll do our say our goodbyes, and when we come right back for episode number 3, we'll be right back down here at the shop. We'll take the Bowser back. We'll grab the water from the animal dealer, which is right across the street. And then we'll come back down here. We'll buy, I think, one. Let's see. I want to check something real quick. Where is our bale transports? Because we can go the bigger one. Let's see, bale trailer right here, flatbed trailers. We can go this one. Okay. 20,000, but we can pull this. We're not using the auto load, so we're just going to have it standard. We don't care about auto load. And we'll grab us like enough. We'll grab 2 bales of silage, 2 bales of hay, and 2 bales of straw and put it on here and take it back. So that way we have it. We'll stack it in the barn and we'll go like that. And then we got to buy a harvester. So that's been running for a while, so let's shut this down. So, on that note, please look out for yourselves, look out for each other, and most importantly, look out for each other's families. Be sure to like and subscribe and share. And enjoy the night, the day, the weekend, whenever you're watching this. And remember, I love you all. And that's just great. We're excited. Happy Wednesday, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I'm having a blast. You can tell. We've got a lot of things to take back to the farm. We've got a lot of things going. And then once we get all our bales and get them back and we stack them in the barn, we have enough bales for the next mixing load. And we'll get our water filled. and get that done, and the animals are taken care of. Then we have to buy a harvester and start harvesting. So we got to get a harvester. We then have to get a wagon, and then we can start to harvest. And then we've got to buy our baler, and I think I want to buy the square bale that has the triple thingy on the back. This thing, but that's 208,000. But it allows you to put. There's a standard bale collect that allows you to put 3 bales on one chute, but it also, we may not be able to do it because it takes 245 horsepower. So we might have to go this one, 195. That's close. Yeah, 245, 195. We might have to go the K brand just because we don't have a lot of horsepower right now. We only got 180. So, yeah, we'll have to do this one and go from there. So, all right. Let's get you guys out of here. It's been a minute or two later, and hope you guys are learning a lot of stuff. I'm enjoying teaching you guys. If you have any questions, let me know. And as usual, please relax and have fun and come and see me and visit. And any questions you got, I will answer them. And get out of here, guys. Have a great one.